Hello everyone, welcome back to the workshop. Today is the day after I fitted the third Rade Garage tank, the one that they said was going to work and not leak. And I was going to just fill it with fuel and forget it. And I did fill it with fuel, and it's been overnight. I haven't checked to see what the fuel level's like, but I'm about to. And I'm also going to drain the tank. I'll pull the bike out, drain the tank and take the tank out again and just see, has this thing leaked or not? Now, if it hasn't, that's amazing. And if it has, I shall be mightily fed up. And I will then carry, depending on how it goes in the next 10 minutes, will determine how this video ends. So stick with me and I'll show you what happened. Right, just taking the seat off, and I've looked at the level. Have a look at this. So there is the level. Now, yes, it has gone down on what it was yesterday, and also you'll notice there's an air bubble. See that? So I'm going to take the tank out, I'm going to drain it, take the tank out, and we will see whether or not there's any fuel on underneath the tank, because what typically happens, and this is what's happened before, is it leaks from where the metal plate is bonded to the plastic tank. It doesn't leak from the banjo bolt or any other fittings. It leaks from this square plate that you thread the bolt that holds the banjo in. So I'll get on and drain it and we'll have a look. Right, tank's off, tank's drained, tank's off, and here is the culprit, and there is no evidence of it having leaked from around the metal plate. No evidence at all. So I am going to assume that it's worked. Now, you could say, well, all right, what about the air, the air bubble, and also the fact that it had gone down slightly? Maybe it's leaking from somewhere else. Maybe there's a small leak somewhere else, or maybe it's evaporated, or maybe someone came in and stole some. I don't know, but there is no evidence of any leakage from around this metal plate. So I'm going to put it back, and I'm going to assume it's fixed. I mean, I have to remember that, when I was in Spain back in whenever it was, April, and that was the first time I'd used the bike in anger, if you like, and I was filling up with fuel, and I was getting something, and I should have a 220, 230 mile range, and so I would expect the light to come on, the fuel light, at about 185, 190 miles. Well, it was coming on at 130 miles, which is what I'd expect without the fuel tank. So I think I was losing a significant amount of fuel from tank number one. Tank number two leaked in the same way, and I repaired that with the Tiger Seal. And I think, to be honest, that worked. I certainly had no evidence of it not working, but Rade Garage were going to send me a new tank, and I thought, well, fair enough, send me a new one, I'll see what that does. And obviously, if you've watched the video yesterday, you'll know that the design they sent was worse than the first two. Cut the bolt down, and it seems to have worked. So, fingers crossed it will carry on working. I was going to finish this video with Rade Garage tanks are crap, and I, to be honest with you, I think conceptually this is a brilliant solution to adding range to your bike. Conceptually, it's brilliant. Practically, the design is rubbish. If you don't have the skills or the facilities to make changes to it, then you're a bit knackered. 3 tanks down the road, and even then I've had to cut the bolt down that goes into it. Otherwise, I'd be in the same mess with as I was with tanks 1 and 2. So, Rade Garage, get your goddamn act together. You've got a fantastic product conceptually, but you don't seem to grasp what is going on when people start fitting it and using it. Anyway, that's the end of the video. It's not a very long one, so you'll be pleased to know. So that's the result of the Rade Garage tank test. So I'm going to put it all back together, and then I'm going to get on with my life. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.